Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Immortal 666 recording first video with voice. Yep, this is how I sound. Today, we are going to be playing Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown on a hard difficulty that we can do on a fresh new account. Considering that the last video at him got funny number of videos, or funny number of views, it seems like y'all like the Ace Combat style videos. So I think moving forward, that's going to be focusing my channel around, and hopefully some other games along the lines. Cough cough, Armor Core 6, cough cough. Anyway, we are not doing this on my main account, because if we do this on my main account, I would breeze through this game incredibly fast. I've beaten this game on Ace difficulty about like 7 or 8 different times. Okay, blah 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 blah, we don't care. Agree. Oh, yeah. I probably should have done this before. I'm so sorry. We are going to be using expert controls because, yes, English. And we're going to be starting up a new campaign. New game. And we're going to do this on the hardest difficulty that we can possibly do it on for right now.
Does the color of the sky mean
And yes, I will probably be letting the cutscenes play without commentary. So
it does to me.
Let's sit back and watch.
A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Well, moving on to mission 1.
Everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft. Then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
It's about time we get put into a jet. Let's start this mission. Now, what we're not going to be doing, considering I do have the DLC installed, we are not going to be using all of these guys, considering they're all would easily make this thing stupidly easy. The only DLC aircraft I'm going to allow myself to use until later on when I have unlocked like upper tier aircraft is the F4E. Until I start unlocking planes like the F-14 and F-18 higher tier aircraft, I will not be allowing myself to use these DLC aircraft because these would make them a joke, especially with the CFA-44 Nosferatu and 80 mm. So, let's see, what shall we start this off with? We'll start off with the F-16. Of course, we only have 4 anti-air missiles. And let's sortie.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Charge Assault, Mission 1. Now, this is going to become a series, so obviously we're going to be playing through the entire campaign. Trying to unlock everything, hopefully.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting down.
Overall, just have some fun.
Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
Alright, let's do this.
Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
Like an F-16.
Mission's tight. It's a hell of a...
Yes, game, I know how to play this damn game.
Take off and form up.
Alright. There we go.
Damage report. Where are we getting hit?
Let's play some Ace Combat.
Mission is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
I will be trying to provide commentary at moments when I can, but
AWACS Skykeeper.
can't guarantee it. But
Take down
we're gonna
all
try to
identified bombers.
have some commentary, then
Hit our radars
yeah,
hard in the last attack.
have some fun.
Expect the worst.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Hello, Megs. Another Tu-95 bomber.
That's a miss.
Watch out for the support aircraft. I'm glued to this one. Breaking through satellite.
Wow, this aircraft does not maneuver at all. Then again, it's literally the first aircraft you get, and it's very low tier. So this should be fun.
Mage 2, missile launch.
And good night.
Target confirmed down.
That was close.
Mage 2, targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
And let's lock on all four of you and release. All four of you should go down. Good night.
That's it. It's great, but it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
I am not gonna do something stupid, guys. You guys don't know yet. I am secretly will become the literally backbone of your Air Force and become a one-man army war-winning machine. You just don't know yet. Anyway, bomber,
2 enemy groups.
meet missiles,
Missile evaded.
and
Attention all combat.
time to kill this MiG.
Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Oh, I cannot wait till I get actual aircraft I can work with.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
We'll go for the last one. We'll go for this one first. Take out support fires first. Hopefully it won't take too long. I knew that was gonna overshoot.
Golem 3, missile in the air, evade! Missile fired, evading!
Please hit, please hit. Thank you.
Express view, continuing with combat.
Of course you pop flares. Come here, MiG.
Bandit destroyed. Mage 2, walking.
Oh, I am gonna tail on your ass. Up.
Missile hit.
So can I shoot down? No. Good night. Time for the bomber. Come here, you. You ain't getting away from me. Come here. Meet the missile. Oh, I forgot. You like taking more than you should be able to take. More missiles. And you're down. Alright, where are those pigs? Well, we'll just shoot you down. You're done.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
God damn it. I am running out of missiles quick. And I cannot maneuver well. Okay. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Locked on. Please hit, please hit. Of course you miss. God, this MiG is being annoying. Please. Just thank you. Thank you for dying.
Shut down a bandit.
Hopefully, they'll die. Thank you. That should be the end of the mission.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Skip this. And that should be mission 1 done. Let's see what rank we get. First flight.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Only got an A. Not bad. Now we can actually start buying aircraft.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yuuzhan peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuuzhan was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yuuzhans, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuuzhan, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Constantilis of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
I think we're gonna call it there. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Obviously, do all the normal YouTube things. Send a message to the subscribe button, blow a bomb, and blow up the like button. And before I end this, I just want to say that this video is edited by my lovely girlfriend, who actually also has her own channel. It is the Mysticals. If you like more content if you want to see more appearances of me, go check her channel out. Honestly, just go check her channel out. Her content's great. But this has been part 1 of Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. I will hopefully see y'all in another video. Goodbye!